Oh, well, there was room for that red, and he has slammed it in. What a pot. And that makes the black frame ball. Well, that's a crushing blow for Ryan Day, because he must have thought from Marco Fu's demeanour that it was end of break there, but he could get through to the red, and he absolutely slammed it in. 56 the lead, 59 on the table. This for 5-3, barring snookers. And that's why there were no heroics, just pop the black. So one snooker to tie.
62.
Another telling break this evening from Marco Fu. His fourth of over 60, and that includes 2 centuries and an 84.
Marco Fu, 62.
And this, all of the result of Ryan Day going for that very risky red to left centre. It looked a little bit reckless, that one, and it looks like it's cost in the frame. Doesn't want to land on the right side of this. He's turned it over, and all Fu has to do is roll this red in, and that is end of frame. So a disappointing frame for Ryan Day, having done well to win the 7th. To get back in the match. A couple of mistakes in this one have proved very expensive. Four snookers required. I'm not sure Ryan Day will come back. Well, he's thinking about it, and he has decided that he will have a go. It's highly unlikely he's going to turn things around here. Four snookers required. Well, there's one of them. And with the green and brown where they're positioned, and the blue as well, it's not a bad table for laying snookers. Well, Marco Fu's got plenty of leeway here with 4 snookers required, but good shot necessary to get out of the first one. Well played. But as I say, with the blue where it is and the green and brown as well, it's worth Ryan Day having a go here for the time being. Looking to avoid going 2 down with just 3 to play.
Thank you. Eight. Nine. $16.
Now this is an opportunity to get tight behind the pink. Wants to keep the red on the table. Always the chance of a free ball, which would make life easier.
Ryan Day 16.
Well, he's played that pretty well, and always trickier when the object ball is close to other balls, because the likelihood of hitting one of those instead is that much greater. Quick look at the scoreboard from Fu. We'll tell him he's 48 in front, 35 on, still 3 snookers required. In fact, it's still 4 snookers required, isn't it? Because he managed to escape just now, so it's still a very long shot for Ryan Day to turn this around, but he is in control of the table. And what Fu wants to avoid here at all costs is leaving a free ball. That's a very good hit. It really is a very good hit from Marco Fu. Acknowledged by Ryan Day, whose job is not getting any easier. Deliberately missed the red. He doesn't want to pot that, because while it's on the table, the free ball is still a possibility. Played it pretty well. Although he might be in trouble after this one. Only just caught it. Very nearly got the double kiss there. He's not got the snooker though. So another chance for Marco Fu. I think the red passes the yellow. Got to be worth having a go at this. Had that disappeared, I'm sure Ryan Day wouldn't have got out of his chair. Might have a chance to stun him behind the colours in baulk here. Yep. Well, he's giving it everything here, Ryan Day, to try and conjure a very unlikely turnaround in this frame. He needs 4 snookers, remember. But the table is, at present, snooker friendly. Has it got the legs? Not quite.
Foul. Ryan Day 4.
Well, no question of a miss, of course, because we're at the snooker's required stage, so no chance of the cue ball being replaced, unfortunately for Ryan Day. 1 down, 3 to go.
Long rest.
Wry smile, asking for the Long rest here. Extension on the cue. Even with the extension, this is a bit of a stretch.
Thank you.
Well, the key to trying to get snookers is to first and foremost get the object ball safe.
Oi, oi. Wait, wait. Okay.
Member of the audience being told off for leaving the arena while Ryan Day was sizing up his shot. Well, it is a very big target to get behind, the brown, green and blue. Shouldn't be a problem for Marco Fu to hit this red, although there is always the danger of going around the back of it. But he hit it full in the face. Three snookers still required. Mike Hallett famously got 5 snookers once against John Parrott in the semi-finals of the Masters back in 1988. Parrott was on the brink of victory, actually celebrated victory, thinking he'd done enough. Hallett played on, got the snookers and won. So all things are possible, and Marco's still feeling a little uncomfortable. He's aware of the fact that with the colours positioned as they are, snookers are pretty easy to lay. And with the red so close to the black, he's got to be careful here.
Foul.
So,
Ryan Day full.
2 down, 2 to go. What a frame this would be to win for Ryan Day. He's still the underdog, but you never know. It's going to be harder for him to lay a snooker this time, though. Pretty good effort, this. Pretty good effort. Well, they'll take that. It's another snooker. Don't think it's too difficult to hit this time, although... No, he should be able to hit this okay. Off one cushion. Oh, he's missed it! Well, that does change
Ryan Day
things.
full.
3 out of the 4 snookers. Is it a free ball? Looks like it might be. Got to be able to hit both sides of the red. Well, it must be a free ball, surely. Ryan Day's saying, of course it is. Of course it's a free ball. There's no way you can hit
Free
the
ball.
Well, not quite sure why it took Olivia Martil as long as it did there to award the free ball. It's very obviously a free ball. You've got to be able to hit both edges of the object ball. Now what you can't do here is snooker behind a free ball, but he can elect a colour as an extra red here and snooker behind one of the other colours. This frame has a slightly different complexion now. .35 left.
Blue ball.
36 the difference, so he can elect the blue ball as the free ball, but snooker behind green and brown. Well, he's elected to pot the blue, so that counts as 1.
1.
Yes, of course, with the free ball, he no longer requires snookers. And he developed the red there. He might have cleared up to win. This frame back in the balance, would you believe it? He needed 4 snookers at one stage. .32 now the difference, but 35 on the table. Extraordinary turnaround. Just goes to show, with a red left on the table, always the chance of a free ball, which changes things completely. And that's what Ryan Day got.
Thank you.
So this frame
Ryan
back
Day
in the
4.
balance, incredible. Marco Fu was 100 to 1 on about 10 minutes ago. Now, no more than evens with the position of the colours. There's nothing safe. Settle for that. What an unexpected twist in this frame. It looked a certainty that Fu was going to go 5-3 up, 2 up with 3 to play. Very strong position. Be a horrible frame for Fu to lose, and a terrific one for Day to steal. Played that well. Good pace to lead the cue ball and the red close to their respective cushions. And the key here is that Ryan Day has been able to keep control of the safety exchange throughout. All Fu has been able to do is just try and escape from the snookers, but he's never been in a position to wrest control of the table. And there's another one. This is excellent stuff from Ryan Day. Well, Marco Fu is 32 in front, but with the position of the reds, the red I should say, and the colours, I don't think he's the favourite for the frame anymore. At best it's even Stevens, and now in a snooker this is difficult.
Foul.
Now, not another free ball surely. Could be.
Ryan Day 4.
Well, that's even worse. That's even worse. This is extraordinary. What a turnaround here in this 8th frame. It looked an absolute certainty that Marco Fu was going to go 5-3 up. Ryan Day needed 4 snookers He thought long and hard in his chair before deciding to come back to the table to play for them. I bet he's glad he did now. What a chance this is to pinch a frame. He looked a certainty to lose. Marco Fu has a very placid temperament. It's one of his strengths, but it will be tested to the full if he loses this frame. And he's definitely the underdog now.
One.
So the yellow will respot. What is going through that guy's mind right now? I'm sure he can't believe that he's close to losing this frame, but Day needs to get good position on the yellow again here.
Three.
So another good pot required. But if this goes as it should, it's a great chance to steal.
Five.
Well, one of the most extraordinary frames of the season so far. 4 snookers needed for Ryan Day. And it looks as though he's going to win the frame from the very brink of losing it. He needs all the remaining colours, the black off its spot, so it's not a gimme, this clearance. But you'd much rather be Ryan Day than Marco Fu right now.
17.
And there's plenty of pressure on this as well for Ryan Day. But he stood up to the pressure, and this relatively simple black will win him a frame he had no right to win. That is a quite incredible frame in this second semi-final. Ryan Day needed 1, 2, 3, 4 snookers. He got them with the help of a free ball, and he's cleared up to steal a frame he looked certain to lose on the black, and it's honours even at 4 frames all.